Welcome. Welcome. My name's Brian Knight and I live near Melbourne in Australia, and it's just after 5 o'clock in the morning uh, on a Tuesday. Markets have started to make their move. Welcome, Tom.
Hi, Brian. Sorry about yesterday. Kind of funny, actually. I was sitting here, and for the life of me, I would have put money on it. It was Saturday. Looked at the clock and said, "Oh, it's 12:53," and I was like, "Oh, Brian's on." Like, nah, I watched the catch up on the afterwards.
Is that right? Well, I didn't have to do that. Anyway, so welcome to this live FOREX analysis session. Note any trades discussed in this group are to be classed purely as educational only. And that's because we're a group of people help each other and we are not financial advisors. We also don't know what day we're on either. None of us. Please only take trades you have and you take based on your own analysis. I have to say, Tom, I've got to think about it myself too. I've got to go, what day am I on? But
After
anyway,
a while, they kind of run together.
yeah, well, when the market's not open, it's a bit different. Rightio. So this is interesting. AUD can. Yeah. So I got into this for the sell because of the short and that. It pops back up, but this was both of these are Monday. So I didn't see these. I didn't actually, I must admit, I didn't look at it later in my day, which maybe I should have done, but it's just, yeah, anyway. And so now I wake up and it's further in the in here now. The question for me is, do I hang on for the moment? Because I've got this here. I've got a wick up here off that one before the short. Are we going to get a pushback down again? Or do you just jump out of the thing at the moment? So looking at Stan, oh, hi, Darren's there too.
Yeah. Hi,
I,
Brian.
th- I thought he said he wasn't traveling very much. He's out and about.
Oh, just round at my mum's. Not gone very
Oh, that's
far.
right.
Yeah.
I thought maybe you're back in Dubai again. That's no, that's okay.
Just been doing a bit of jet washing,
No worries. As you do.
as you do on a Monday evening.
Yeah. Okay, no worries.
I'm still in the buy on this, by the way. ADCAD
Yeah. Well, I got into the cell now.
hanging on.
Yeah, well, and you should be too because it's doing okay in the last 24 hours. The
When
only
did you
thing
get
that's
into the
sitting there,
buy?
he got into it back down here when
I mean, you, Brian. When did you get into the sell? I mean,
no, I got into the cell after the
Oh, I
short.
didn't.
See that?
no, what day?
Oh, sorry, I apologize. Let me go and have a look. Where am I there? I think it was on.
Hey, man, I hope you brought enough chocolate for everybody.
Oh, I better turn the camera off. There we go.
chew to your heart's delight.
It's a
Yeah.
reward for my hard work outside then. Jet
Okay.
washing the garden path.
Yeah, good on you. Well done. Fixing that up for mum. Yeah, no, I got into that, I think, on about Thursday last week. Wednesday, it's my Wednesday or Thursday, somewhere around there. Um, yeah, anyway, it's just uh, where it's at the moment. That's all. So that your question, the answer to your question was,
Yeah, I was just curious when you got in it.
yeah, I got in it when it actually broke here, came down here. I was in positive, and then it made a wick here. I really should have, because that didn't happen until when market opened. It didn't push back up here, which is my, how do I say, it's my yesterday basically. And because that's only one day, I was in profit down here. Only one day on a standard candle it pushed up, where here it's created 2 bricks with a push down here and a long. So as I said, if I had have maybe looked at it, it's my yesterday afternoon or evening, but there was so much going on. I probably would have jumped out of that with that. But I mean, I could still get out of it now. It doesn't really matter. And probably best thing. It's a lesson as part of the process. So it could also come here and then start push back down. But it is on a longer term push up. So that's okay. And this now has changed. Like this is where the green line was previously. All right. So I can just get out of that trade before craziness occurs, which is okay. And whether I get, well, that's the thing. Do you decide to then, because of what you have as a long now, do you decide to get into a buy on it? But the issue that arises is you go from there to there. It's saying it will break further up. Well, prediction is, that's the only thing. And there's that wick just there into this area here. And will it break the high? Well, it's either going to do one or two things, isn't it? It says it's going to, well, the prediction is it will break the high and then pull back down again. But what we have today is this rate decision. Here, my today, your tomorrow, whatever that's 5:30 in the morning UK time.
Yeah, the forecast is quite significant rate cut, isn't it, as well?
Well, no, that's only a quarter.
Right.
It's only
a quarter, is it? Right. So
yeah, that's only a quarter.
Read that right.
Yeah. So, there's been discussions like, oh, there might be a half. It's like all this sort of stuff going on. So I think the point, I suppose the point to it is, normally on a rate cut, you'll see the currency drop in value.
Yeah.
And
so what's it got to do before it drops?
It's got to come up to that. Well, it'll push up to that box or maybe, yeah, it'll probably take out that slight high there. That high. And then come back.
Even that.
I don't know. It could push up really significantly too. Anyway, we'll see what happens. What do we got? Inflation rate here. Oh, look at that. Canada's down. Oh, wow. That's interesting. Okay. We'll just leave that. I'm going to leave that for the minute. I'll have a look at that when I get back. And what are your thoughts? Either? Oh, Darren, you're going to stay in this, aren't you, at the moment?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And this sort of confirms staying in it too.
Uh-huh.
So what are you seeing, Tom? Anything or not?
I'm just waiting to trigger into the buy.
Right. Okay. And that's what at the top of that red wick, is it?
That would be your. I can't hardly see it. Could you blow that up?
Sorry. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it would be where the blue row of bricks. That 1, 2, 3 across, right there.
Yeah.
That would be my entry.
It's already above.
Yeah, your settings are different. So on my settings, I have a high, a low, a high, a low, and now it's pushing back high again. So I have 3 rather than 2.
Oh, right. That's right. You've got different number of bricks.
Yeah. So, for example, if you just flopped over to Orlando real quick.
Oh, okay.
You'll see what I'm saying.
Here.
See what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
So actually, I have all this. So you got your push up for the high. You have the pull down with the wick. I have the push up that's completed right now that it's creating. It's already pushed back down. And now it's starting to buy up again.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I'm just waiting for the buy. I'm just waiting to get triggered in. And that'd be because our settings are different. My entry is right there underneath that last blue high candle, high brick. Yeah, at the bottom there, right there.
Yeah, but it's already past that.
No, it is on yours. It's not on mine.
Oh, that's weird. Okay. Oh, yeah. Weird. Okay. Just different settings. All right then.
But the fact of the matter is, it came down and hit your the pass bar right there.
Yeah.
See the last high it created before the move?
This one here.
To your left? To your left? Yeah, right there. That one right there. See how it came back and touched and took off again, gave us our wick?
Yeah.
We're still at the blue line. The line's still blue.
Yeah.
And this is still telling us to buy.
Yeah.
And you have a long.
Yeah. And here, I'll just say here too. This blue line past that last green wick. Now we've got this one up here. It's created a new one, so this is still below it. Okay. And this prediction is a sharp push up.
Yeah, you can't judge sharp or not.
No, I know.
Or little moves in between. Whatever it's going to do to get up there, it's going to do.
Yeah.
It's just telling you look in this area. And all I'm looking for it is to come back, test this high, and then drop off.
Yeah. Oh, only test the high. Okay. Right, no worries. Good. Thank you. Perspectives. AUDCHF. It's already pushed back up as well.
So that's two confirmations we're still going up.
Yeah. With the AUD, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it came down into here and now it's turned blue again. It's created a long and a push back up. Again, it's the same situation as CAD. Okay. AUDJPY. They all seem to be getting ready to push back up a bit, don't they?
That's three confirmations.
Yeah, it's three coming off.
I'm starting to see a pattern here.
Yeah. And this green lines are changed on all of them, but it's actually quite dramatic. Anyway, it doesn't matter. All right, AUD though, that's come to a point. Oh, no, could also push up too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in all these for buys apart from AUDJPY.
All right.
I'm going to just trigger into every one of them.
Keep it away from those JPYs. That's good.
Well, it was in AUDJPY and then it just came back and.
Oh, right. It came back down. Did it? Oh,
yeah.
Came down here. Yeah, which it did. Yeah, okay. Yeah, fair enough. AUD Singapore. That's just in dancing around. Oh, that's gone from we're going to go bomb out to now we're buying. Oh, there's another buy on AUDs. Potential.
Less convinced about this one. I don't know.
You're not convinced? No, it's a lot of
Less,
junk.
I think less so on this one.
Yeah,
Third with
okay.
AD Academy.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and AUD USD is more of the indication of what's going on. It looks like it might. Oh, well, it's saying potentially to sell out a bit. So all of these that I put on, basically, this is where green line sort of went originally, and now it's now that the
I watched that green line from the pairs on Thursday change.
Yeah.
By Friday morning, I woke up, it changed. By Friday, when the market closed, it had changed. And when I woke up this morning, it had changed again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, you also got the supreme leader as, had a couple
No, my
of
point being is that's why you wait till the last possible minute to put your trade on.
Yeah. No, that's fine.
To make sure, because you can't predict that this is going to be right. You set up your trade the way it's going, but you just don't know. It could be wrong, clearly.
Yeah. Well, if this sells out, it'd be the only one. Well, this is what it's sort of potentially selling. It is buying up here, but potentially this would be the only one out of that whole group that is more like it's going to sell. I was just saying, I saw that the US Supreme Leader has had a 2-hour chat with the Russian Supreme Leader. He's solved the whole problem. It's all going to be sorted out now. He just had to be involved because it wasn't going to happen without his involvement. Crazy. Rightio. Well, I think that today's news is going to be the deciding factor in all of these AUD pairs. Oh, CAD CHF. Oh, gosh. Oh, yeah. Well, I do think this will sell out. It looks like it anyway. We've got the short on. There's actually, you probably see it often, Tom. There's 2 wicks here. One on the pre-candle, not the first, but the second candle's got a wick up, and even on the short's got a wick up.
Yeah, I see that.
And now we've got in the next week, there's a bit of selling going on. Like the last 24 hours hasn't been a lot, so but there's nothing sort of to indicate any change here. We've still got a blue line, so it could come down, tap that, and then go off as well. But this has been in such a long-term sort of push down here from, when was this? Back up February, the end of Feb. And all it's done is just poked its head up and then well, we do have a short here. It is coming down. There's that's the last green wick across over here.
Yeah, but that's not the one it wants.
It wants this one down here.
It's coming back to that. See the lower high across to your left.
Oh, this one here. Yeah, where I put that.
See how there's no wick there?
There is a wick here.
Is there? Does it go higher than that brick?
Yeah, slightly.
Right, then it's that wick to that wick.
Yeah. See the dashed line? That's the one you got us to put in.
Yeah.
So it's coming down to this dashed line. And the top of this sort of box of that brick anyway. Okay. Well, that one's for a sell. Okay. and it's probably, I'll wait until spread settles down, but it could be okay. That one, KJ. Now this is I thought it was interesting because it's pushed back down here with a short on this time, but like what I'm seeing here is that, let me put this in. There's the low down or the lowest point that week. I mean, we've got white on the trend bar now, a couple of white candles even. But what the green line is saying is that potentially this is going to buy back up and not break that low. So it will depend on the next candle, I think. Or sorry, the next brick. So price is sitting around about where that brick is. It's 103,806, 807. So it's just hovering at the moment. See when the market opens. But the point is, if this goes and we get a 3, that would be a long around about here. So something like
What time's the rate decision, Brian? UD.
for you, it's 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
To your tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it'll kick in. I think it's 2 o'clock my afternoon or something, or 2:30. That's the normal sort of time. But it's a pretty well a sure thing, a quarter basis point. That's no one's arguing about that. It's whether it'll be a full point. They're saying this will be the second one this year, and there'll be another 3, because they also meet in July, August, September, I think it is, then November. So they'll whatever happens in the market, that's the prediction to follow on. Okay, so that's KJ. So CHF JPY. I'm in this for the sell, and it's starting to sell off. Well, it's got this down here to go for. Where is it? I'll just keep watching it. But at the moment, I'm in that sell, and it's up 50 pips or so on it. I think I've got a hefty stop loss at the moment, which I could probably pull back down. I mean, you don't do that though, do you, Tom? You don't change your stop loss at all. You just notice, and then
What do you mean?
Well, you don't trail it. You don't sort of pull it down. Do you?
Sure I do.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah. It's got to make sense, but yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I wouldn't have a stop. That's just me. Never mind. Go ahead.
No, please say that.
I don't have stop losses that big.
Yeah, I know. Oh, it's just what I did when because I was in the buy for about a month, and it just kept going up and back down again. Now it's on that. You can see it's changed here. You'd be waiting, Darren, for a short or something, and seeing a sell out on it. I would probably 174639. I know. Oh, that's entry. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, it depends on what spread does in here too. So somewhere around there. Anyway, we'll just see what happens with this one, but there could be pullback. It looks like it's not going to go that far at the moment, and then potentially keep going up. So that'll be all right. All right, Euro AUD. Oh gosh. Whoop. This has just been plumbing around and going. Oh, this will also the rate decision again. Yeah, 5:30 in the morning on the 20th for you. Yeah. Is it just going to spike and then come back down? These are some pretty close quarter sort of changes in the green line, Tom. I'm seeing a lot more of this sort of like close push up, back down, back up, rather than the sort of longer pushes on it. I sort of hadn't noticed that before, but so this does create really a fair bit of uncertainty going on here. If you had got into that long, you'd get that, and now it's pulled back down again.
I'm in this long.
You're in the long.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to stay in it?
I'm in the cell.
Absolutely.
I'm in the cell.
Absolutely.
Even though it's pulled back, where did you get in? At the top of the long, or?
Where your yellow line is?
Okay. It got in and then it pulled back down again.
Mm-hmm.
Right here. Okay. And you reckon after all of this push down here, it's time to sorry, it's time to push back up.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So it's broken the low, pushed down, tried again. Yeah, oh well. We'll see at the rate decision anyway. That's what's going to be more of the counter discerning factor. I'm not going to pick it up after, I think. Euro CAD. This I don't like. This is just jumping all over the joint. I mean, you can see it from those candles, but this also too. All right. So it broke up past that little that there. And now potentially it's getting ready to push back down again. Come up to that yellow line, isn't it? And price is down here somewhere. It's just not showing up a sellout brick. Is that normal, Tom, too? You've got it's pushed up to here. That's where it sort of the last brick has gone to, but price is back down here now without having any brick showing.
Yeah.
Okay. I hadn't seen that. I thought there'd be potentially some sort of brick. But anyway,
It doesn't have to show. It only has to fill in if that area is actually covered.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. And potentially at this point it will sell back down to here. Targets down below, so it might just break it, and then it reckons it's going to sell right out. Oh, okay. Euro CHF. That also too is just playing around. We've got a long there now. And there's a wick up here to come up and break. Yeah, this is basically pull back, pushed up, pull back to here, back to that row, create a wick, go along, and then it's on its way back up again. We do have a triangle in here, so we've got a low high. I'm just going to pull back down again. Yeah, this one's again just sitting crazy at the moment. Yeah, I don't know if you got into any of that, Darren. There was a long there.
Yeah, not in it at the moment. Yeah, I did. I did get in all along, I think.
And then it pushed back down at you.
Yeah.
No,
it's just
yeah.
Sorry. Just a bit of a mess, I think, isn't it?
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you're GBP.
Yeah, I'm in the sell on this.
Yeah,
not moving very far at the moment.
No. It's all this sort of sideways for the last week or so. And it's down a bit from there as well.
I mean, it's a risk-free trade now for me, this one. So
okay, that's good.
It's yeah, it's not
a break there. This is coming back down on here. Okay. Well, I'd want to. Well, that short would have been nice too, wouldn't it? Well, we either need a long or something in here to get some sort of a. If you get on the next candle, we do get a long. What's this over here? Oh, this is the inflation rate. Oh, yeah, inflation up in the UK, but down in Europe. Okay. Interesting. All right. I'll just look at this one, whether I set up something here. Or maybe you'd have to wait for the next. Tom, would you wait for the next wick up or that one there?
I'm looking for the short.
You're looking for the sellout?
Mm-hmm. It's not done selling yet.
Well, that's good to hear. From my perspective.
Does your green line come back down, does it, Tom? Or?
My line's still going down, yes.
Oh, okay.
Now, it's already tried to beat that top wick where you have that gray line once. See the red wick pulled back underneath it?
Yeah, this one.
Okay, so inside this box here that you've created with those two gray lines,
yeah,
Where is your white line coming down?
There's one just here. You mean the green line?
No, I mean the white line.
Oh, this one up here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, well, it's way up. It's up here.
Has it passed your red wick yet?
Not that one.
Not that one.
All right, so it hasn't created.
So
So
I
it's not
sure as
like.
hell wouldn't get in if that red wick hasn't been passed until I have a very clear this is
Yeah,
going
okay.
up sign.
Yeah, okay.
Because you could get a long here, a short, a long, a short, a long,
Mhm,
a long,
mhm.
a long, so on and so forth. So unless this thing is just ripping up, wouldn't even bother with it. Just waiting. It's more likely, more probable to keep selling out because we're in a downtrend.
Yeah, it is. That's right.
So I'm letting this play out
And
wherever this is going to go to this white line. It's going to wick up, tap, and push down further. So I'm just sitting here waiting. I'm not doing anything with this yet.
yeah, okay. And what you're saying also too, you've got candles down, 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 but then all of a sudden you've got down, back up, back down. It's mulling around, as you can see.
Consolidating.
Yeah. All right, you're a JPY. Let's get through some of these if we can. Whoa. All right. Lines have all changed, eh?
The entire outlook has changed.
Yeah. For
Yeah.
it to buy back up. It looks like the euro is strengthening up on a lot of currency pairs. All right, so you got that line there. Potentially the next, where are we? Oh, no, it's back down here. Look at that. Price is back here. It's just that it's pushed up, created that, and then back down again. Okay. All right. Well, will it push up and create a long on there or not? Because it is in an uptrend overall. It just keeps coming back to this, breaking through, getting ready to push back up. If to Ooh. Okay. I'll just wait for I'm gonna wait for the next candle. If it breaks that and we create, but the problem, or not problem, but where it is, price is back down here now from where it created that high. You can see
Why is that a
pushed up.
problem?
Oh, it's not. It's not. Just got to wait for it to come back up to trigger.
And where's price?
Price is down here.
All right. So what's likely to happen down there with that white brick?
It's already created a wick down.
Probably going to get a wick down, right?
It's already got one.
So there you go. If you get along here, you have a failure to break the low. You're inside your gap on your daily. So this is either going to be a fake out and the daily's going to absolutely plummet.
Yeah.
Or this is going to push back up and push you outside that daily rim again.
Yeah. And potentially where the target is here, where it's saying it'll come up and break the high. Yeah. All right. Dollar falls after US credit. Oh, also it might be more US euro strengthen. Oh, this one's great NZD. Now, I don't know if the rate decision will make any sort of difference on here or not. But look at this. Once this brick's created, potentially a short. So that's what I've got in here. And see that wick there? Breaks that. It's coming down to it. So long on there, came back, it's been dancing around. So we're now my Tuesday, so it'll be coming into your Tuesday, Wednesday. So we get some direction change. So potentially this could sell. Similar to the AUD, but then that's got a rate decision thing on it. So look, I've got potentially an entry here. With a stop up here. Continue to sell. Okay. Euro Singapore. Now that's all danced around. It's all different. This, I'm going to take that out. It seems to be bouncing around in between these two yellow, the high lows. Yeah, see, it's come up to that and then just bounced off and pushing back down again. Gave me a long. I don't know. Targets down here. You take these targets with a bit more importance than what this green line, don't you, Tom?
I don't take any one indicator as important.
Okay.
None of them mean anything.
Oh, I thought you noticed this.
They're just visual aids. Eventually, someday in 2036, that target's going to get hit. Until then, you have no idea.
2036, I love it. Yeah, well, this is just sideways at the moment, so I'm not deciding on that. Euro USD. Now, if we get, US weakening dollar, you can see where it's pushed up and then back down here. You didn't get into that sell, Darren, you wouldn't have?
I did, yeah.
Oh, you did get into that? Oh, here at the line?
Yeah.
And now it's pulled back up on you. Oh, God.
So really I should be getting out again now.
Yeah, but
But it's really but that green line suggesting it's going to sell.
Yes, it does. And we've also got price pushing back down here now.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's right. Let's see what happens with the next candle, I think, and then
yeah, okay. Yeah, you might as well just hang on for the moment. It might come back down, but not break the low, and then time to get yourself out of there. All right, GA. Oh, gosh. It reckons there's going to be a drop out there. It's like,
so I got in the sell for this, and it's come back up, and
yeah,
I nearly got out, but then I've left it because it's pushing back down again.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's saying that potentially it may do that. It's just so we've got this now pushing back down. We'll see whether we get a short on the next candle and whether this one creates a wick or not. It might create a wick back up here and then a sell.
It will.
So it will. Okay. And I'd be looking for a short here and then potentially an entry.
Well, Tom thinks it's going to sell then. Is that right?
Yeah, he does. But it may only sell out down to this line though too. But then again, rate decision could make it go crazy. Because quite, like if you look at it here, this line, there's quite a few bricks it could create before that rate decision. It's like, okay. Again, time's not relevant necessarily. But, yeah, I'm going to set this up. Sell stop, I think. All right, GBP CAD. Oh, now this is a bit different.
Well, we have a long now on the
Yeah, but the long
Trend
came
bar.
way back down here.
No, on the trend bar. I mean, I've got a
Yeah,
long
yeah,
now.
yeah,
We've
yeah,
got
yeah.
a
I know,
couple.
I know, but it's like it's coming up to here. I think it'll turn. Might give you a bit, but I don't know whether you'll get much out of it, to be honest. It's here. I think it's too late. I mean, if I had got in on that along here and that push up, that would have been fine, but too late to do that. That was Wednesday last week. Tuesday, Wednesday. That's what Tom you're saying. Okay. GBP CHF. I'll make sure I go on time this morning. I've got the supervisor going with me in the car to the bus. Yeah, no, this changed again. Gee, these things, it's bouncing around in amongst all of this, isn't it? Now it's saying it could, and if look at this could be a long on here, but then this could stop at this point. Okay, let's just put that in. Oh my gosh. Already. It has been playing around. Okay, well, my only thing is like we get in here and it comes up to the shallow line and then just pulls away. So you got to be ready to potentially get out of the trade as well. Are you looking at a buy, Tom?
I'm in it for the sell.
Or the sell? Why are you in it for the sell?
A couple of reasons. One, it's bouncing off that line, which is my fair value gap, where it has the higher low.
This one,
Yeah, right where your
high,
cursor is.
high. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the higher high. I'm sorry, I can't hardly see it. So
No, that's okay.
wherever that little red dot is, I have a bounce here with a wick. This has come down.
Yeah.
This is pulling back up now, and I'm saying my green line is saying it's not going to break this high,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm saying this is going to push up to that yellow line wick, breaking that high, but not just sweeping liquidity, but not breaking the next high to your left, and then pushing back down. So I'm just patiently waiting for this to play out. So when it comes back up towards the top here, towards this last blue brick, whatever happens up here,
Yeah, yeah.
if I get a brick with a wick and the wick is pushing down, I'm going to assume it's going to buy.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
If I get a wick up here and it takes
And
that
it's a
yellow
red one.
line and turns, then
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
assuming
Then you're
it's
gonna
going to
sell.
sell.
Yeah, okay.
But I have to wait till it decides what it wants to do.
But there is no.
Because if it buys, it's going to go back up to the short on your daily.
Yes, correct. Hmm.
And if it's going to sell, it's going to come back down to this red area. Well, the long on your blue, I should say.
Yeah, down here.
On the blue.
Long down here, yeah. Yeah.
And then start to push back up for a pullback.
Yeah. Well,
we're dead halfway. If you make one of these bigger, you can see we're halfway, literally.
Yeah.
In
that.
Equal highs and lows across the tops and bottoms. We're going sideways long term. Do it on yours. Look how long that is.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
No, I mean on your daily.
Oh, over here.
Look how long it's been going sideways.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, this year too, yeah.
Years. No, I mean like since
over here. Yeah.
Look at that. That is one big sideways move.
Yeah, but still there's up and down.
But look where we're at. We're dead center of
Yeah,
both
in the middle of all of that. Yeah.
the highs and the lows over the last since 22.
Yeah. Well, I don't think there's any issue with grabbing something here. If it does push up, that's fine. If it comes up wicks and then pulls back down, then I'll just get out of it. I mean, that's
right. That's why I'm saying, because you're dead center in the center.
Yeah.
So we're dead center. It's either going to take out the top.
Yeah.
Because it's got to decide it's got to break the top, or it's going to have to take out the bottom, one or the other.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
So my daily says it's buying up.
Yeah. Well,
on my 2 hour, it says it's selling.
Selling. Yeah, I know.
And what does it do before it goes up? It has to sell.
Yes.
Because they've got to take all that profit back and then buy it back up.
Well, we'll see. We will see. I'll keep this on. All right, GJ. Let's keep going. I've got to try and get all these pissed up. Oh, okay. So it's come down the line. Right. Short out. But it normally what it does is off these yellow lines, it'll bounce. It tends to bounce. See what happens. Well, it's been going up, pull back, going up, pull back. I think we're looking for it to buy. I'll be looking for a long here somewhere to break the high. But it just depends on what it does here. Where's price? Price is up above here, see? I reckon we'll get a candle with a wick, and then a long, and then we'll go up. All right, I'll keep that one in there. GBP NZD. Oh, mess. Okay, 1, 2, 3. That's what I was saying yesterday. Looking for this for the long. It's starting to move, but then, this is saying it might go back up again, which it may only just come to that line. So that's changed. And you can see over here, it's. Did you get into that long, Darren?
Yeah, I'm in the long.
Okay. And it pulled back, then pushed up, then pulled back. I think it'll go back up, but it's going to pull itself back down again to the line. All right. GBP Singapore. And that's also pretty messy in there too. Pull back to break the low, yeah, and then push back up. But we will, in the interim, where's price now? Back down here. It's created that wick. Oh gosh. Well, we've got two. We don't know. I don't know which way this is going at the moment because you got one there. We've got the other one here. And the white line, or the line is in between these two anyway. All right. See where it moves. GU could be an interesting one. Let's go on that. Okay. Would have been good to get in from that long, wouldn't it? And then you're undecided here on the weekend. What do we got now? That's 2 Monday candles. Okay. And prices pulling back on all of them. It's interesting. See how it's pushed up and then just pulled its head back in?
Yeah, there was a long on that candle earlier, and it's.
It was, and now it's gone.
Yeah.
Okay. Looks like it's going to push up, pull back, and then potentially go back up again. All right, then. NZDs, where are we? NCAD. Blah. Mess. Okay. Uh, into DCHF. Again, MES. Into DJPY. Yeah, I don't really like that either. We'll see. It reckons it's going to buy, but I'm not really wanting to play with that one at the moment either. Oh, it's probably the only one out of those NZGs that would be 1, 2. This could be. There's no wick there. This is this could be a long on that now. It's bounced off that yellow, but it's that one. Okay. NU. Short there. We could get along on this one as well. But it won't break that. If we get along, okay. I'll just dance around. Singapore Japanese yen. Oh, I should have got in this. I haven't yet. Oh, that's all right. I could still do. Still do now. Where's that? 30. That's all right. All right. That one when I get back, so I don't have spread on it. It may not come here. I mean, it may only come to the line and bounce back out. Let's see. USD CAD. Is that going off? Yes, create a wick. Still all pretty sideways, isn't it? We're waiting for Tuesday, Tom. Tuesday, Wednesday?
I'm in this for the buy.
For the buy. Okay. Going that long. All right. We'll see. I don't know. I reckon it will sell, but that's okay. We'll see. I think the US dollar is pretty well weakened off again. I think it'll sell. And this as well. What am I doing here? Sure, it pulled up. All right. I think this will sell out further as well. Okay, UJ, that's selling. Doing here. Oh, you got a short now, Darren, too.
Yeah.
But you're keeping away from those JPYs.
Don't know. Green
Right.
line's saying it's going to sell.
Yeah, USD and Singapore. That's been pushing down for a while. Again, this is another. We've got a short there. Pull back up there, back up there. I didn't want to get in because of these red wicks on it, but it looks like it's breaking down through. It's not by much, but we'll see. All right, where's gold? Oh, I had gold pushing back up. Yeah. All right. Well, that's where I should have entry on it, I think. All right. And it is pushing up from there. So 1, 2. I know we've got the long there. It never came back to a short. All right. Well, if it breaks that up there, well, yeah, it looks like it could. Oh, yeah. And silver, I think, was in a similar situation. Just going a bit sideways. All right, then. Where's your oil? US oil down to 62. Did you get into the buy and pull back down?
No, I didn't.
Okay, that's all right then. I think it's for. Sorry.
It's all right. Go on.
I just think it's going to go sideways for a while.
Yeah. I think everything. I mean, there's
so many things going sideways.
Yeah. Nothing's really trending, is it at all?
No.
Yeah. On a daily perspective.
Well, not yet. I think we're going to start getting that, hopefully. what are we, 20th? We're coming towards the end of the month anyway.
Yeah.
We're just so you know, Darren, are you warming up over there now? Or?
It's been a nice, we've had a very dry spell, actually. A few weeks of dry
Yeah,
weather.
we're drier than dry, but
Yeah.
we're -1 at the moment.
Yeah, no problem.
This morning, there's been some cold mornings.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen, that's where we're at the moment. Let's see what happens with some of those. I'm just going to hang on this AUD at the moment, AUD CAD. We'll see what happens with the rate. I'll put it into the chat anyway. I need to go. I'm sorry.
Okay.
All right.